Good evening, ladies and gentlemen present here. Today we are here to discuss the Agniveer scheme, which is a very interesting topic in our current affairs. So I am of the opinion that it is a very good scheme for our youth in our India, because it has provided opportunity to the youth to serve the nation in our Indian Armed Forces, whether it is Army, Navy or our Air Force. So I am of the opinion that it is a very good scheme, because there is a short span of time like 4 years, which is a very good time for the youth, because at this time our energy is at a high level, and if we are given opportunity, we can take.
I have raised your point, but in my opinion, we are taking the Agniveer path. It is very disagree, because we are taking the people are burning the car, buses and the train also, and this because of the Agni path.
I agree with your point, that as we know that only 100%, only 75% of the Agniveers are taken away, and the 25 are not taken, and they have getting a short period of time after doing Agniveers. They have short period and short period of time. There is no pension to it.
I appreciate your point. There is not a job security after the 4 years. What Agniveers do after 4 years? They have no work after 4 years.
I appreciate your point, but in my opinion, the Agniveer scheme is good. In my opinion, the 75% the soldiers can be used in BSF, CRPF, and the local police.
I appreciate the point, just number 20, and in my opinion, Agniveer schemes, which is implemented by the government for 75:25, that will misguide the youngsters in the society also. It also burden to the unemployment, and it also increase the unemployment.
Sir, in my opinion, sir, this scheme is good for the persons who are not able to complete their education, and so who didn't have money. So like sir, they also provide them money, and so education, so like the 2 years degree of BSc also, and so they were very skilled. So after sir, and so when they will go in different fields, so sir they will skilled, and so they will give their best. So
I
I would
appreciate your
like to add a
point,
point that in this 4 year of job experience, we will have a discipline of Indian Armed Forces, which is very important for our life, and we can use this discipline in other sectors, and to give our best in other sectors like Central Armed Police Forces as well.
I appreciate your point, but in my opinion, to make us to youth discipline, we should start NCC from the school life. It is very necessary to make essential for the youth to take part in NCC to develop discipline. And
I agree with your point.
But in my opinion, in the Agni path, they are not taking the not getting the medical facility and the other things also.
I
I
agree with
appreciate
your
your
point,
point, but in my opinion, the Agniveer scheme is good, because and also we all know the government can spend 60% of the money in intention.
I agree with your point.
Now the money will spend on the weapon modernization, adding new weapons and new technology.
I agree with your point. As we know that in Bihar recently there are many affairs also, because the students are burning the railway stations and trains also, and that is because the trains are not there. But we also know that the age that we needed for the Agniveers was like in ND or Althi, it was 17 and a half and 21, and now it is 17 and a half and 23.
I appreciate your point, but I would like to add a point like that the protesters are doing completely wrong thing, that government is giving them such a huge opportunity to join armed forces for a short service, for a short service, as this will give them a huge opportunity to serve the army, serve the Air Force and Navy for a short time of period, and after that they can do their best in other fields also.
Gentlemen, there are many other countries in the world which have adopted this kind of policy, like we have seen Israel and Singapore, which have adopted this kind of policy, and there can be the age for the army and our armed forces can be reduced by it, which is almost.
I appreciate the system of 16, and I add some point. In my opinion, you have said that we have adopting a lot of schemes from the other nations. India is the second largest population in the world, and if we talk about the hunger index, it is below up to 110 out of 116 country. So if we talk about the unemployment, the unemployment rate also rise day by day.
I appreciate your point and I want to add some points. If due to the early retirement, there is a lack of experience among the army soldiers because they retired only at 23 years. So this causes lack
So
of
if we talk about some other countries, so it is mandatory. So in some countries, so it is mandatory to join army for some period of time. But sir, it is not mandatory. And so if we want to serve army, so sir, we will give our best to be selected by the board. In sir, 25% sir, who are being selected.
I appreciate your point, but in other countries we have seen that they are less expenditure in defenses, so they are having good GDP. Like sir, we have seen that America and UK, sir, they are having good GDP, but India is lacking in GDP also. So India is reducing its expenditure over defense also, because sir, nearly 2 crore rupees is average expenditure of a particular soldier in army. So to reduce this, Army, Navy, Air Force has introduced this scheme so that the GDP of India would be stable.
I appreciate the point of just number told. In my opinion, if you want to cut the pensions and all the schemes, why you not cut the MPs and MLAs pension? Why you are behind the army soldiers? Why you are the government is trying to getting down the moral of the soldiers? If we talk about the in technical fields, there will be lack of training in between the 4 years.
I appreciate your point, but I have to add one point. There are only 25% is taken, and other of the 75% are not taken. They are going only on 1 lakh rupees, and they are going. But in this we are taking we can take
I
the
appreciate
job
your point.
also.
I appreciate your point, but I would like to say that after releasing from the Army, Navy, and Air Force, they are having better job opportunities in CAPF and Assam Rifles also. And we have seen that many private sectors like Tech Mahindra and Reliance, they will be able to join.
I appreciate your point, just number 12. If you are talking about after the 4 years of retirement, now the Navy is also giving the providing of the 15 years of service. And how many sailors got the job after 15 years of service? Today we have seen the lot of unemployment case after the 15 years. Then how can the government and also the private sector give the job? Instead, they are not giving the after 15 years the soldiers. How they can give the 4 years after 4 years of the
Sir,
I
I am partially agree with your point because gentlemen, there are many policies in CAPF and where the Agniveers are given reservation on account of having retired from the armed forces.
I appreciate with your point and I want to add some point to it. After the 4 period of retirement, the man will give a certificate by government. And what will the use of that certificate? The government should also provide the certificate, the medical impurities and the insurance. If a human will be coming accident cases, what
I
will
appreciate your point, but it's totally invalid point that after the retirement of 4 years, that government will give them that medical and ex-serviceman beneficiary, because we have seen that many persons many persons before the Agniveer scheme, they were serving only 15 years and getting retirement.
Gentlemen, I would like to correct everyone's point, and from this discussion we are of the opinion that it is a very serious topic nowadays. The person who are indulged in bad activities in burning the trains are wrong, and they should adopt a policy to very silently register their protest if they are not if they are against their policy, and there is a way to come at a unanimous point, and the policy in the points in the policy can be reduced or can be changed. Thank you.